So today is October 3rd, and it's known for a lot of things. Mean Girls Day, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood Day, National Boyfriend Day, but most importantly, it's my birthday. Right now, I'm 25 years old, and my kind boyfriend has offered to do the Barnes & Noble's book challenge with me. So I figured what better way to do that than to vlog it. So let's get started. How many books do you think I'm going to get?
At least 20.
At least 20. I'm going to shoot for 25. Oh, sorry. Can you explain the rules again?
Oh, yeah. So the rules of this is that you have 10 minutes to search for all the books that you want. And I'm going to start the timer for 10 minutes as well. Then you'll have 5 minutes to grab all the books that you want.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
All right. Yeah. We are at the Barnes & Noble in Pineville, North Carolina, and this is actually a 2-story Barnes. So that means we're going to be splitting up that 10 minutes into 5 minutes for each floor, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to be a little bit lenient with that one just because it's 2 stories. So you have 10 minutes on each floor.
Aww. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. God bless you. Okay. Sounds good. Then, yeah, we're just going to follow me around, get some B-rolls, and, yeah, we'll talk about the scope, too, after I'm done with that. So, let's go.
10 minutes is located right over there. Are you ready?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, 10 minutes starts now.
Okay. So, definitely, I want to go to the manga section and get the new Spy Family. They have 2 copies left for $12. I need some more manga recs, honestly, because I keep seeing stuff that keeps getting animated, and that's kind of discouraging for me, because I'm just like, oh, it's going to be on the TV, so what's the point of getting it now? But we'll do a quick look here at the bottom floor. Most of the stuff that I want is on the top floor, and yeah, hopefully I should be able to get all of it. The Long Goodbye of the Last Bookstore. This looks cozy, and I haven't seen a manga book that's like hardcover either. Oh, this one's folded. That's sad. We're gonna move that over. Interesting. This seems like a nice cozy read right here. I heard this one was really good. Ooh, they have this one. I could pick that one up too. How much time we have left?
We currently have 8 minutes left on this floor.
Oh, good. Okay, look at the new and noteworthy area. I keep hearing this is good. The women.
I can hold your bag if you like.
No, it's okay. Look at this. This is gorgeous. And the sprayed edges. Oh, that's beautiful. I had a plan to screenshot my Goodreads stuff, but I forgot to do that. Oh, they still have this book. Good. Definitely gonna pick that one up. Gosh, I'm like nervous now. Ooh, I heard this one was good too. I think it's about black witches, if I remember correctly. This is more nonfiction. I heard about that one too.
You have 5 minutes and 10 seconds left.
Gotcha. Well, here's some of their fall stuff. Oh. Good series. Or how Adam Driver said, good soup. Good book. I heard about this one. It's like zombies, but black. Oh, they have that one in paperback now. Dang it. Okay. Now, what I could do if I really want to be sneaky, I could get some of these books right here too. I feel like every reader loves like the cloth bound or like the really fancy version of the classics. Unfortunately, though, I haven't read that many classics, so probably not. Oh, I like this one. It looks kind of like a retro postcard type of deal. That's cute.
2 minutes and 55 seconds on this floor.
Okay. I think I'm good. Just
No manga, no anything?
I saved some. Well, I guess we can go over back to the manga. Let's see if I can put you on my purse. Hopefully, that's not too much rustling. There was a manga I wanted to get, but I forgot the name of it. They do got some Full Metal. I think it started with like an L or something like that. Let's see. Girl. Lady and the Butler. Oh, maybe, what's it called? Something Yamada? Love Yamada 999. Maybe they have that.
Level 99. 9999.
I think so, but I forgot what like the full name for it. Cause that one was a cute anime. I'm willing to read that one. Konosuba. No, I don't think they have it here. I'm gonna have to just order that one online. Let's go.
You got 1 minute and 15 seconds.
Okay. Reincarnated. Oh, the villainous. I can do that. TUV. Dang it. They always. Oh, wait. Dang it. They always take. I can never find number one. I can never find number one of villainousness. Wait. Villains are destined to die. I keep hearing how good that one is. Witch Hat. I already got a bunch of those. They got Zone 100. I don't know. Please recommend me some manga, you guys.
3, 2, 1. All right.
Okay.
So, this floor. We are now done with this floor. We're going to go ahead and go to the second floor, then we'll start the timer. All right, we're now on the second floor. I'm going to start your 10 timer. All right, started.
Okay. First things first. This level is where everything is going to happen for me. Like, this is the business side. There is no. Okay, yes. Kind of no. I really want to get A Winter's Promise. I heard that this was really, really good. I see that they have book 1, but they do not have book 2, but they have book 3 and 4. So I kind of want to compromise and just grab all of them just in case. And then, ooh, I have We Hunt the Flame, but I don't have We Free the Stars. And I haven't read We Hunt the Flame, though. But I heard it was good. Okay. It's weird because I really don't think I'm like a YA person, but turns out I guess I am when it comes to fantasy. I heard that What the River Knows is really good. I might grab that one. Oh my gosh, I have to like walk around this entire thing. What am I doing? Okay. Yeah. If they have the poison study, that would be great, but I don't know what that would be at. A Study in Drowning. I heard that was a really good book, but that's hardcover. I might wait for that one later next year. Yeah, by the way, guys, this is my last shopping. This is one of my last shopping book things for this year, so this is why it's like serious. Okay, we're good here. I feel like I'm walking like one of those as my boyfriend was talking to me, like why was I running? But I feel like I'm walking like one of those Barnes & Noble's employee. They're like, hey, can you help me find the book? I'm like, sure thing. I need to get The Winners, The Bear Town. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the people I follow, they're in a literary fiction kick, and some of the books they like reference, like, sound so good. Like this one, Happiness for Beginners. I heard this was really good. It was like it's older woman, younger man, but like I don't know. It sounds interesting. It's just about like a hiking trip, I think. So I definitely want to get that. I want to get Shark Heart. I think that's what it's called. I think it's somewhere over there. But we will get there. I think I'm going to take a bite in the dark. Is that how you call it? I don't know. I'm going to take a chance on Kristen Hannah. I feel like she's like a mom book, but people keep saying that she's really, really good. So So I'm gonna try The Nightingale. I might try The Great Alone. That sounds good too. We will see. It depends what state I'm in. Also, The Kite Runner, such a good book. You should definitely read that. I cried my eyes out at the end. I don't see Shark Heart. Yeah, I don't see it. Okay, let's keep going. Ooh. I heard this was good. I might grab it if I remember. I'm not really a big horror film person. Plus, my grandma, she has a lot of the Stephen King books, and she was going to send them to me. Also, I finished this one like about a month ago. Oh, it's in Spanish. That's pretty cool. And sometimes I'll like think about it, and I'm just like, Billy. If you know, you know. Oh, I do want to get some of Toni Morrison books. So, I heard it's very, very dark though, very heavy. But obviously I want to, keep reading more diverse reads. Not only just like in present time, but also kind of like in the past too. I feel like that's kind of how we grow, and that's how you open up your mind and stuff. So, we shall see. How much time do I have left?
That's a very good question.
I'm scared. Watch it be like 2 minutes.
5 minutes.
Okay.
16 seconds.
Alright. I'm really picky when it comes to my mysteries and thrillers, so I'm not going to even try that today. Like, if you guys can give me some recs, that'll be great. Science fiction, however, we might take a quick look in. What if I get this for you?
No, I'll get these books myself.
Say that again.
I'll get these books myself.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I heard it was good. The movies were good, so. Romance. Definitely. Where's my girl at? R, yeah. If I don't get one thing today, or if I get one thing today, it better be this book. I'm telling you that right now. Okay. Now, what I could do, because I've been thinking about this, I kind of want to replace my 4 Horsemen series. I think that's a good time to do it. Only problem is that they only have pestilence, death, and war. They do not have famine. So I think I'm going to take a pass on that for now. This is overwhelming. How much time do I have left?
3 minutes, 29 seconds.
Okay. We need to get over to the Christian side because I want to also read more Christian books as well. I feel like there's nothing wrong with reading, like, romance and, like, fantasy. It's just that I feel like I should be able to read, like, different types of books in Christians. One of the things I want to get more into. I've been reading my Bible more, too, so that's something I'm proud of. It's just more stuff to read. Okay. So, another booktuber, and I think someone I saw on Instagram was talking about this book, and they said it was like really, really good. And I'm scared though if I grab it and I end up hating it. So that's kind of scary.
2 minutes, 30 seconds.
Gotcha. All right. Religion. I wish I could roll my R's. There's 2 people for sure I want to get books to support them on. Why am I drawing a blank on their names? I can't find it. I'm trying to get the Janine Almapoma book and Ashley Henderson, I think that's her name. I don't know. But I want to get those 2 books. Okay. How much time do I have left?
1 minute, 7 seconds.
Okay. Oh, here's another one. Dude, don't stop. But I want to look for I think his tag name was like Newt or something like that. I want to look for his.
Wait, no, I don't know. Oh, yeah, Newt.
Parsley. Yeah. He doesn't say it anymore, but I don't think a cookbook called Parsley would
19
be good.
seconds.
Bruh, that's not a minute.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my gosh, this is scary.
All right, so
Bruh, you did this on purpose. You're smart.
I gave you enough time.
So, fun fact, I actually remember, so there's a Barnes & Noble that's closest to where I live. and it's only one floor. It's very small, but it had all the books I want, or I think I did. And I memorized the layout. I had a strategic plan of how I was gonna grab everything. And then he told me last minute, oh yeah, we're going to this one instead. So I don't know where anything's at right now. I only come here like every now and again, so.
All right, so this is the plan. We're gonna head downstairs.
Okay,
We're gonna see if I can get like a bag or basket.
yeah,
Okay.
smart.
All right, so right now, have it set to 5 minutes. 5 minutes starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh wow, first book was already there. That's crazy. Dang, she's zooming. Okay, Spy Family, I see you. I'm guessing that's book 11 or 12. 12, okay. She's thinking, contemplating on which book to get. Never mind, she's going over here. Oh, okay. David Nichols, you're here. Tom Lake, a novel. You got time. It's only 5 minutes. Husbands, okay.
I'm not gonna do the beach read. I'm not gonna do it.
Does you already have that book? I swear.
This is how people get the special editions. That's what
Oh, what? That's so stupid. Just get one book and you're fine. No. I'm like, I swear I've heard you read that book multiple times. Serena seems stumbled. Doesn't know which book she should get.
How much time do I have left?
That's a very good question. We'll wait until my phone buzzes, so. Dang, basket's already full, I see. It's okay, take your time.
No, you don't know that.
I don't know either, it's in my pocket.
Your hands are full.
My hands are literally full, and I'm holding the Osmo right now. Weren't we just here?
Yes.
And you got the manga that you wanted to?
Yeah, I just got the Spy Family one.
Okay.
So like I'm good here. That's what I'm saying. Can I add time to for upstairs?
No, I'm sorry, you can't add time upstairs.
Yeah, I did. Thank you.
All right, it looks like you have 55 seconds left.
55 seconds.
Did you grab that red book that you were talking about?
No, I already read down the Kindle. It's fine.
Ah, okay. So you're just like gonna grab it and then put it on your bookshelf.
Exactly. Well, no, I wasn't gonna do that, but yeah. All right, I think I'm gonna call it.
You're gonna call it?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's pause.
So looks like you had 34, 33 seconds. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop it.
I got
How you feel?
Stress.
I'm stressed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 7 books in like 4 minutes, so I'm not sure if they can hear me. So
All right, how you feel?
that was stressful. 'cause I didn't know
Stressful?
the time.
Okay.
And I'm supposed to do that all up there.
Yeah. It's okay. You got this.
Okay.
All right, so this is what's gonna happen.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if they can hold this for you, and then we'll just go upstairs and then do
With
that
another
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah.
I'll hold this. Okay. That was a lot more stressful than I thought because like everything blanked out, and like I had a plan to take screenshots of what I wanted, but that just went out the window. So yeah, that was a lot more stressful. And I was supposed to do that upstairs, and upstairs I easily spent 8 minutes on like 2 sections. So I'm a little stressed out, but this is still fun though. 10 out of 10 would recommend. So yeah, I'm just gonna breathe, do my best, and just grab the stuff that I want / I can remember. There are a couple books I just didn't see that were in stock. So hopefully with one of my other book shopping days or dates coming up, I can get it. But I think I have like 2 more before like that's it for the rest of the year. And to be quite honest, I already have a lot of books to read anyway. It's just more the fact of, they're there, so why not grab it? But yeah, I don't know why my face is like that, but it's okay. But yeah, so I'm just waiting for Kofi to get back so that way we can go upstairs. But it's a really nice Barnes and Nobles too. I really like how it's like the old cozy, decor, and not the new one. The new one is nice. I just feel like, I don't know, it's something about the classics, like I see people sleeping on the chair. I see people like walking around, and it's just like talking about books. And I feel like it's enabling you to stay and read. Whereas the new one, it's like stay, look at books, and kind of get out. So I don't know. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far.
Okay, you ready?
I guess, yeah.
Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Wow, first book you grabbed. Oh gosh, I guess I'm in your way.
Right up here. Right.
Got a hustler over here, okay? I like how we just made a circle.
How much time do I have left?
It's a very good question. I will check right now. Yeah, 3 minutes, 14 seconds. First, you said you wanted that hook shot book from Kennedy Ryan. Lauren Asher. I forgot that other artist. Or not artist, author. King of Wrath, King of Pride.
Anna Hong.
Anna Hong. Yeah, that's her name. Look at you. You got it. The hook shot series.
Okay, yeah. I feel
Okay.
accomplished there.
Good job.
Where is... How much time I have left?
I have to put this down real fast, and I'll check for you. You have 1 minute, 46 seconds.
This is cool.
Cruel.
Okay, I got Encyclopedia for Fairies. I'm gonna do this one in case.
Malice.
That's bent.
Oh, it's a bent book. Dang. Okay. All right, got the thick boys.
I love this is how you lose her life, like life's
All right. Okay, look at you. Look at you.
much time do I have
He's like, I don't know. Oh, that is time. All right. No, you're good.
Feels like the post interview. Any questions?
How are you feeling about this haul?
Honestly, I think this is my worst work ever. I'm just kidding. First off, I'm very grateful, obviously, that you're sponsoring this. But yeah, I feel like I completely blanked on the fiction area. I totally forgot what books I was going to get in the first place. And yeah, and then some of the books that I wanted to get, they're not here. And I'm just like, that's weird, because every time I come here, the books are there. And now I'm back, they're not here. So sometimes it sucks like that, but I just had to remember what I had priority of, the books I really want to, I've been thinking about for a while to get. Oh my days, I forgot one book.
Okay, speaking about the books that we had, or the books that we've been passing by, through all the aisles, I believe there were some books that you definitely wanted to pick up, but you were not able to pick up. Now that the challenge is over, what were those books?
That's a good question. So right now, the last thing I picked up, or one of the last things I picked up, was Happiness for Beginners by Catherine Center. Another Catherine Center book that I heard that was really, really good was, I think, Hello Stranger. I heard that was like someone's, a YouTuber's 6-star book, and I really wanted to read it because I thought the concept was interesting. Another book I wanted to read, honestly, it's gone right now. Everything's blank. Like, obviously I'm happy I got these books, but that was definitely panic, like just grab as much as I can, or grab the books that I know I'm about to read in case, like, if it's a series, grab it in case I'm like on like a cliffhanger. So I did do that. But hey, we did our best. I think I hit 20, maybe 15 books, but yeah, I did my best. That's all I have to say.
All right.
But thank you for this birthday gift. I really appreciate it.
Yep. No problem. Anything that you want to say to your sponsor?
Thank you. You are a real one. The Girlfriend Service Association greatly appreciate this contribution, and we'll put this down as one of the best presents ever, and we look forward to beating you next year with your birthday.
Wow.
So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, also just thank you. This is a really good gift.
Yeah, no
Stressful,
problem.
but it was very good.
Anything you want to say to your viewers?
I hope you guys like this video. I think part 2, depending on how long this video is. But I'll also be recording like the hauls and why I got them. And yeah, just hope you guys enjoyed this video, and just thanks for joining me on my birthday. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye. Okay, so it's been a couple of days after my birthday, and overall, I'm trying to remember everything that happened, but I think I had a good time. It was a little bit hectic at first just because of the time constraint. I really don't like doing things timed, and I feel like I grabbed as much as I could. I did the best I could at the end of the day. So I believe in the first part of the video, I said my goal was 25 books, and then I believe my boyfriend mentioned 20 books. So I looked at the receipt, and I think I got a total of 22 books. Pretty sure. But that's still really good. I'm obviously grateful that he was able to, gift that to me and all. And I think that was just a really great fun time. Highly recommend to everyone else. I know this is, a lot of books. There's 3 bags full of it. And this obviously took like a lot of time and saving and stuff like that too. This was definitely not spontaneous. This was planned out months ago for this. So yeah, I just want to put that disclaimer out there just because I know social media makes things look, what's the word? I don't know, it makes things look a certain way, and I just don't want to come off that certain way. So I just wanted to let you guys know. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do now is just go through the books, and I'm going to try to say the author's name. I'm going to butcher it up, and I'm going to read the blurb too. If I don't say the blurb, just know I think it's because it's from another series, and I already got the first book on my bookshelf or something like that. All right, but yeah, let's get started. So, bag number 1. See, the perfect example. Oh, actually, real quick. So this is the receipt. Yeah, it's pretty long. If I stretch out, I'm not gonna say it's my forearm, but I'll say to my wrist, to my shoulder. So a time was had. A time was had. But yeah. All right. Anywho, the first book from my book haul is Jade War. So hold on real quick. I'm gonna see if I have Legacy. Yep. It is right underneath here. And Jade Legacy. So these two, part of the Jade series. And I already have Jade City. I did not read Jade City yet, but I heard really good things about this. And this was when, earlier this year, I got on a really big series kick. I feel like I got a lot of recommendations on BookTok, BookTube about this series. So I figured take the dive and buy the series out and try, see how I like it, basically. Yeah, so first 2, I think, oh, this is the 3rd book. I don't know why I thought this was the 2nd book. But Jade War, Jade Legacy. So next book I also picked out was Beartown. I heard about this for a couple of years now, and I figured this would be the perfect winter book. You got the snow, the blue, I just feel like that'll be good winter. I'm gonna read the blurb real quick. So let me see. A tiny community deep in the forest, Beartown hasn't been the best at anything in a long time. But at the lake stands an old ice rink. And in that ice rink, Kevin, Almont, Benji, and the rest of the town's junior ice hockey team are about to compete in the national semifinals. And they actually have a shot at winning. All the hopes and dreams of this place now rest at the shoulders of a handful of teenage boys. Under that heavy burden, the semifinal match becomes the catalyst of a violent act that will leave a young girl traumatized in a town in turmoil. This is a story about a town and a game, but even more about loyalty, commitment, and the responsibilities of friendship. The people we disappoint even though we love them, and the decisions we make every day that come to define us. In this story of a small forest town, Frederick Backman has found the entire world. Wow. That sounds really, really good. And honestly, maybe what I should do, like in another video, is do like an anime vibe type of deal. If I had to do it right now, though, this is giving kind of sort of haiku, Kuroko no Basket. It's giving that type of vibes. The next two books I definitely had to make sure I grabbed. I said this before, if I don't get anything at all, I had to get these books. And that is none other than Hook Shock and Long Shock by my auto by Kennedy Ryan. So this one I believe is a basketball series. I'm pretty sure this one is the first book. So I'm gonna read this blurb and then the second I'm gonna leave that one alone. So Hook Shock is about a single divorced dad in the final years of his basketball career. Ken Ross' perfect life has blown up in his face. He's still picking up the pieces when he meets Lotus Dupree, a wildflower, a storm, a kick to his gut, and a wrench in his plans from the moment their eyes meet. He promised himself he'll never trust a woman again, but he's never wanted anyone the way he wants Lo. At 25, hey, I'm 25. At 25, Lotus is finally living out her dream, becoming a force in New York's fashion scene. Focused on a future and not yet looking for love, she's seen where trusting a man leaves you. Keenan is the last thing she needs, but from the moment they meet, she's drawn in, even if he's 11 years her senior and her opposite in every way. When Keenan moves to New York for the summer to be near his daughter, Lotus can no longer avoid the attraction that pulses between them, but she still won't let him in, not after what she's been through. Except Keenan wants her so badly he'll do anything to knock down her defenses. He won't give up on her, and soon she's no longer sure she wants him to. This sounds good. The age gap kind of reminds me of Terms and Condition by Lauren Asher. Yeah, I think it's Lauren Asher. So for me, I know a lot of people, they actually don't like age gaps, and reasonably so. Some books, they just don't do it right. And I feel like the man, even though he's like a decade or so older than her, they make him act like, I don't know, they make him act really childish. But I feel like with Terms and Condition, they did a really good job with Declan and Iris. And if this is written by Kennedy Ryan, I know she's going to do this justice. So this is a series that I haven't yet touched yet. I already read Before I Let Go, Real, This Could Be Us. So this is going to be my killer time before, I think it's, oh my gosh, I forgot her third book name. But this will be killer time before I get her third book. I think it's May 15th. So yeah. And then afterwards, Long Shot as well. All right, and then the last book in this bag that I got, this was based off of a rec from, I think her handle is Peru's Project. I really like how she posts her, or not posts, but I really like her content, and her like reading style is so diverse. Whenever she describes the books and why she really likes it, I can't help but just put that on my wish list. So I have a lot of sci-fi recs from her, but this one gives me a nice like wintry, cozy vibe. So yeah, but that is none other than The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arding. Winter lasts most of the year at the edge of the Russian wilderness, and in the long night, Valisa and her siblings love to gather by the fire to listen to their nurse's fairy tales. Above all, Vasya loves the story of Frost, the blue-eyed winter demon. Wise Russian fears him, for he claims unwary souls, and they honor the spirits that protect their homes from evil. Then Vasya's widowed father brings home a new wife from Moscow, fiercely devout. Vasya's stepmother forbids her family from honoring their household spirits, but Vasya fears what this may bring. And indeed, misfortune begins to stalk the village. But Vasya's stepmother only grows harsher, determined to remake the village to her liking and to groom her rebellious stepdaughter for marriage or a convent. As the village defense weaken and evil from the forest creeps nearer, Vasilisa must call upon dangerous gifts she has concealed to protect her family from a threat sprung to life from her nurse's most frightening tales. This sounds good. I want to read more diversely, so I think this is Russian folklore, and again, I think it's good for winter. I like the cover as well, and it's really not that thick of a book. It's giving 312, so I think I can probably knock this out on like a nice cold winter day. All right, I'm gonna pack this up on the first bag, and then we're gonna move over to the second bag with a quick water break. All right, we're on the next bag now. This book I got based off of Haley Baum. She was talking about this book, which is Catherine Center, Happiness for Beginners, and how it's like middle-aged, hiking, literary fiction. So this one sounded interesting to me. And then before I read the blurb, I mentioned at Barnes that I was looking for Hello Stranger, a Beautiful Stranger, and I didn't see it at that place. So once I saw her name here, I just grabbed whatever I could grab before the time went off. But okay, blurb. Helen Carpenter can't seem to bounce back. Newly divorced at 32, her life has fallen apart beyond her ability to put it together again. So when her annoying younger brother Duncan convinces her to sign up for a hardcore wilderness survival course in the backwoods of Wyoming, she hopes it'll be exactly what she needs. Instead, it's a disaster. It's nothing like she wants or expects or anticipates. She doesn't anticipate the surprise summer blizzard, for example, or the blisters, or the rutting elk, or the mean pack of sorority girls. And she especially doesn't anticipate that her annoying brother's even more annoying best friend Jake will show up for the exact same course and distract her, derail her, and kiss her. But it turns out sometimes disaster can teach you exactly the things you need to learn, like how to keep going even when you think you can't, how being scared can make you brave, and how sometimes being really, really lost is your only hope of getting found. Yeah, I think so. I don't know if I really do that much literary fiction or literary romance reads, but again, I'm really trying to, figure out my reading taste. And while I feel like this year and last year, I've been heavily focusing on like recommendations from YouTube and stuff like that, I do want to make sure I'm taking a more mindful approach about it in the next year. But for now, I think it's just, the fact that I'm still reading what I want to read at the end of the day. So I don't know, it's a bit of a balance. Now these two, I've never read her books at all before, and I keep hearing from different book influencers again about how good her stuff is. So I was like, you know what? Why not take the chance? That is Kristen Hanna. So I have The Nightingale and The Great Alone. I think I'm going to read the blurb for The Nightingale because this one does sound more interesting. This one is her newest one, so I would like to compare the two of how her writing is. These guys are pretty thick. I'm going to guess this is like about 450 pages, maybe 500. The Nightingale, I know this is set in Paris and during like World War II. With courage, grace, and powerful insight, best-selling author Kristen Hanna captures the epic panorama of World War II and illuminates the intimate history solemn scene, the Women's War. The Nightingale tells the story of two sisters, separated by years and experience, by ideals, passion, and circumstance, each embarking on her own dangerous path towards survival, love, and freedom in German-occupied, war-torn France. A heartbreakingly beautiful novel that celebrates the resilience of the human spirit and the durability of women. It is a novel for everyone, a novel for a lifetime. Wow. I think this is going to be pretty good. I saw a lot of book clubs start reading this too. Maybe I should join one, but until then, I think I'm going to try this out, and hopefully I'll let you guys know. Another book I got is Yumi and the Nightmare Painter by Brandon Sanderson. So I'm trying to get on my Brandon Sanderson, or get on that train. I'm a little nervous. I think Mistborn is what you're supposed to get started on. I also got the Triss and the Emerald Sea, and this is like the third book I got too. So this one, the story sounds really compelling to me. I also like the cover a lot. I also wanted the hardback cover, but I'm not going to get two covers of the same book unless I really, really like this one. But yeah, so let me read the blurb real quick. Yumi has spent her entire life in strict obedience, granting her the power to summon the spirits that bestow vital aid upon her society. But she longs for even a single day as a normal person. Painter patrols the dark streets, dreaming of being a hero. Painter is the name. Okay. Painter patrols the dark street, dreaming of being a hero, a goal that has led to nothing but heartache and isolation. In their own ways, both of them face the world alone. Suddenly flung together, Yumi and Painter must strive to right the wrongs in both their lives. If they cannot unravel the mystery of what brought them together before it's too late, they risk forever losing not only the bond growing between them, but the very worlds they always struggle to protect. So, yeah, this sounds really good. And again, I just love the cover real quick. Just a quick cover appreciation. I don't know, with the threads, it's kind of like the pink and the blue like lines. It's kind of giving me like Your Name vibes. I don't know, just something to call out. I didn't realize I have this many books. This probably is going to be a long video. So, next one is The Husbands by Holly Gramazino. I think I'm going to skip reading the blurb for this one because I do remember this one vividly. from a YouTube video. But basically, this woman discovers that I think if she goes up in the attic, or if her husband goes up in the attic, another man that's her husband comes down instead. I don't know if it's just like her finding like her like not her true husband, but like maybe her perfect husband. But I just thought that was kind of interesting. And then also, my thing is, because I think the husband already know everything about her, so that's cool. But what about like outside forces? Like, what if they went on a date and like her best friend sees her with her husband? She's like, okay, cool. And then the next week she sees her with another guy, and she's like, weren't you like, you know, or is it just like, oh, that's her husband still? Like, I don't know. This is kind of giving me Black Mirror vibes too. I forgot what that episode was called, but you know what I'm talking about, the one with the girl and her husband died, and then she like started communicating to him through like phone, and then eventually they got like a body to like ship to her or whatever. But yeah. So this was giving. It just seems interesting. I like the cover as well too. Very fun, playful. Then I also grabbed, well, I would say Ann Packett as the title, Tom Lake by Ann Packett. I've heard good things about this book, and I heard that Meryl Streep is the voice for the audiobook. I don't think I'm gonna get the audiobook just because I don't think I ever listened to an audiobook before, other than the Bible, but like that's only if it's like like really tedious, you know, parts. But basically it's about a woman telling, I think, her life story to her 2 or 3 daughters. And I think maybe this was about like the one that got away. In the spring of 2020, Laura's 3 daughters returned to the family orchard in northern Michigan. While picking cherries, they begged their mother to tell them the story of Peter Duke, a famous actor with whom she shared both a stage and a romance years before at a theater company called Tom Lake. Oh. As Laura recalls the past, her daughters examine their own lives and their relationship with their mother, and are forced to reframe their understanding of the world they thought they knew. Tom Lake is a meditation on youthful love, married love, and the lives our parents led before they were our parents. Both hopeful and eclectic. Alright. It explores what it means to be happy even the world is falling apart. As in all of her novels, Ann Packett combines the compelling narrative artistry with piercing insight into family dynamics. The result is a rich and luminous story told with profound intelligence and emotional, not accuracy, RQT, that demonstrates once again why she is the most acclaimed literary talents at work today. So this will be my second Ann Packett book that I will read. The first one was Bel Canto, and I read that when I was in either high school or middle school, one of those two. And I just remember being so torn up at the end of the book. I was so mad how it ended. I remember ranting to my mom without spoilers. I was like, she did this in 2 sentences. Like, we were going great. And then like that's how I described it to my mom. So there was a time where I was like, nope, I'm not reading anything from Anne, just because I was just being that petty. But this sounds really, really good. And again, I think this is also another literary fiction. I mean, that's what the genre is giving. I don't really read that much literary fiction, so I think this will be another good book for me to dive into. Now, this next book I am excited to read because I feel like when you go to Barnes, you know, I feel like you do look around at books, and I feel like it's been a while since I got to do that myself. And then you find a book that looks interesting, or you like the cover, you open it up and you're reading it and you're like, oh, this sounds pretty good, I should read it. Like, there's like no influence, there's no outside, you know, forces telling you should read the book. And I honestly miss that. I feel like high school me or middle school me, I was reading books, like, this is gonna sound cheesy, I was reading books before they were cool. But anywho, yeah, I was like looking at the bargain section in Barnes & Nobles, both online and in person. And like, I was really just taking my time digging into it. And I feel like nowadays for me, maybe because I just don't have the time for it, I just feel like I just grab what I hear people say it's good, or I grab stuff I think I would like, but then turns out I don't like, because at the end of the day I grabbed it because people said it was good. I'm just yabbering at this point. That is You Are Here by David Nicholas. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Nicholas. I never read his book before. I heard he has another one called One Day. I think it's a Netflix movie or series, and I might watch that one honestly, but I don't think I'm gonna read One Day. It just didn't sound that compelling to me. But this one, I like the cover. I saw this at Barnes one day. I read it and I liked it, so here we are. I'm going to read the blurb because, again, I just never read his work before. Sometimes you need to get lost to find your way. Michael is coming undone. Adrift after his wife's departure, he's begun taking himself on long, solitary walks across the English countryside. Anything to avoid the house. Maureen is stuck. Living alone in her London apartment, she avoids old friends and any reminders of her ex-husband. Holed up in her books, she's battling a sense that life is passing her by. when a persistent mutual friend and some very unpredictable weather conspire to toss Michael and Maureen together on the most epic of hikes. Neither of them can think of anything worse, until, of course, they discover exactly what they've been looking for. I want to show the inside cover real quick. Like, you got the greenery, and, like, again, it makes me want to go hiking. And then this is like I think this is the itinerary of what they're supposed to be doing for their hike. Oh, you know, it'll be funny. I think it's actually just like the sections of the book. It's between 7 days, and yeah, it just looks really cute. I also like how it's hand drawn too. It's just adorable to me. And this also kind of gives me the other book I just told you about, Catherine Sender's Happiness for Beginners. It's kind of giving me that vibe as well too. So if I do like that one, and then, you know, you have a kick to read more, I have this one, and then vice versa. We're thinking now. Last book in bag number 2 is The Heaven and Earth Grocery Store. This one was right behind me when I got started on the challenge. My mom actually purchased this book, and it sounded really good. And I was going to wait for her to, like, finish it, so that way she can give it to me and I can read it. But then I forgot. It takes her a while to read books, which is fine. Don't get me wrong. It's just, I've been meaning to read this book for a while, and I still, like, get hyped up whenever I see it. So I was like, you know what? Let me bite the bullet and buy it myself. I just saw the sticker right here. But this is also Barnes & Noble's Book of the Year. I want to say last year. I hope people still, like, say it's good. I heard really good things at first about it. I think people say it's a little bit slow. Don't get me wrong. I think that's valid. But I also feel like sometimes it might just be the timing of you reading it, if that makes sense. My biggest fear is that I'm talking about all these books, right? And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to read it. And I read it. I'm like, ugh. I guess that's the whole point of, you know, doing YouTube. So I'm just slowly but surely learning that. Anywho, the blurb is a little bit long, but I want to read it just so I can remember, like, what's it about exactly. In 1972, when workers in Pottstown, Pennsylvania were digging the foundations for a new housing development, the last thing they expected to uncover was a human skeleton. Who the skeleton was and how it was buried there was just two of the long-held secrets that had been kept for decades by the residents of Chicken Hill, the dilapidated neighborhood where immigrant Jews and African Americans lived side by side, sharing ambitions and sorrows. Chicken Hill was where Moshe and Chona Lulo lived when Kona ran the Heaven and Earth grocery store, which served the neighborhood's quirky collection of blacks and European immigrants, helped by her husband Moshe, a Roman-born theater owner who integrated the town's first dance hall. When the state came looking for a deaf black child, claiming that the boy needs to be institutionalized, Chicken Hill's residents, rose by Chona's kindness and the courage of a local black worker named Nate Tiblin, band together to keep the boy safe. Interesting. Okay. As the novel unfolds, it becomes clear how much the people of Chicken Hill have to struggle to survive at margins of white Christian America, and how damaging bigotry, hypocrisy, and deceit can be to a community. When the truth is revealed about the skeleton, the boy, and the part of the town's establishment played in both. Other side, McBride shows that it is love and community, heaven and earth, that ultimately sustain us. Interesting. I feel like this is gonna, again, literary fiction. I'm intrigued with the mystery between the deaf kid and the skeleton. So I'm already trying to figure out like the connection between the two. So I do want to hopefully read this again before the end of the year for sure. Also, let me know like if the books I'm getting, you know, have you guys read them? Are they good, or do you not like them? Why not? Like, etc. Like, seriously, I think it'll be nice to have like a conversation about it. And then again, I got 22 books. I really hope that, you know, these are pretty good. That is bag 2. Another water break. We are now down to our last bag. Sad but true. So this one is a manga. I think I even mentioned like any manga recs during the video. I was really panicked during that, you guys. I apologize for how hectic that looked. Yeah, so far I only have a couple of manga series that I know I like / I want to continue reading. But the problem is some of them are already like animated. So I kind of lose motivation to keep reading it unless it's like really, really good. Like the manga I just got right now, which is Spy Family. This is the 12th edition. And then we got the handler in her, it's kind of like a mesh chair. I'm not sure if that's actually the chair that she uses in the show. If so, that's a really cool attention to detail. I'm not going to really read the blurb for this one in case it is a spoiler for some people or to those who want to like watch the show. It's about this spy named Twilight. He's like the master of disguises at the end of the day. Like, that's really what he's known for. And so he gets a new mission where he has to become this guy named Lloyd Forger. And he has to track this person, thinks like a diplomat, basically get into his inner circle and kind of understand what he knows. So that way war doesn't break out between two opposing countries at the end of the day. In order to do that though, the diplomat he's like tracking / spying on, he only shows up for a certain school like ball, right? And that's because 2 of his sons go there. So Twilight / Lloyd realized he needs to get a wife, get a kid, and apply for the school and help his child do well within the school so that way she can become like a top academic student and get invited to the ball. So that way he can meet the diplomat. Cool. So pretty easy, except A, he doesn't have a wife, and B, he doesn't have a kid. So you get to meet Anya, who is his adopted daughter, and she has a secret as well. She's a telepath. You kind of see a little bit of her past, but she gets to read minds, so she knows that Lloyd is a spy, but she's not telling him because obviously she thinks he'll give her back to the orphanage. So she thinks this is exciting, and so she wants to help him out on this mission. So after those 2 met and got, become a family, Lloyd finds Yor, and she becomes his wife. But the thing about Yor that Lloyd doesn't know, but Anya knows, is that Yor is an assassin. Season 1 was really, really good. Season 2, it's all right. I think it was cute, a nice little break, but whenever season 3 comes back out, I think we're going to start picking up the pace a lot more. So it's very funny, very cutesy, honestly. So yeah, highly recommend. But I got Spy Family, so I'm excited to read this one soon. The next book I got that I heard was a really good fall read that I definitely wanted to grab is none other than Emily Wilde's Map of the Otherlands by Heather Fawcett. I'm going to go with that. So I don't think... Okay, so this is the second book. Now, the thing that I was confused about when I was running around was I wanted to make sure I grabbed the second book because I heard it came out recently, and the first book. And the first book is somewhere down in the bag. I was scared this was going to happen to me again because I ordered a book off of Amazon before, and I accidentally got the second book. So I was starting to read it, and I got spoiled with a couple of things. And then I was like, oh, I gotta order the first book, and I had to wait a couple of days. So I got the second book. Again, I heard great things about it. I heard it was like kind of a cozy, I don't know if it's low stake fantasy, but I know it's a cozy fantasy read. And I think fall and winter is just the perfect time for that. So yeah, so I'm excited for this one. And also the cover is very pretty. It has the little, I forgot what you call these pages, but like the little, like the wavy pages, if that makes sense, where they're not the same length. So I just thought that was kind of cool. It gives it like a really ancient, like, you found this at an old library vibe. So I'm here for it. And then this book is the second book to The Bearman. This is called The Winners. I'm not going to read the blurb because that might be spoilers. But this one's actually thicker than I thought it would be. So again, another good winter read. And I just love the lighting too. It's giving, well, it's not giving, but it's actually the aurora lights. I don't know where this is set at, but it's giving like Alaska, maybe Canada vibes. So again, looks pretty good. All right, this one we got. Wait. Babe, this is the second book. I didn't get the first book.
That's part of the challenge.
That's part of the challenge. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to... And I literally just said, like, oh, I hope I got both books because this happened to me before. Okay, so we're almost done with this bag. And the last few books, there are 2 series. So the first one, I was really, really, really excited to grab these books. This was probably number 5 of what I was going to grab during the challenge. And that is none other than the Mirror Visitor series. So we got A Winter's Promise, which is book 1. We do not got book 2 because someone took that one. But we have A Memory of Babel, book 3. And then The Storm of Echoes, book 4. Fun fact about this. So I picked up this book like about a year or 2 ago, right? I looked at it. I read the blurb. I read a couple of pages. I was like, oh yeah, this is really good. Puts it back, and I just walked away. Yeah, I'm not sure why I ever picked that book. I didn't pick that book up, but it's okay. And then it wasn't until I saw a TikTok like fan drawing of the 2 characters, and I was like, oh, I have to read this book now. Like, I don't know why it worked like that, but sometimes it just happens. I'll read the blurb for this one just because, again, if it wasn't for that TikTok, I probably wouldn't have like picked up the series. And again, just a nice reminder of what I'm getting into. It is a little bent, so just don't mind that. All right, Ophelia possesses two special gifts: a talent for seeing into objects past and the ability to travel through mirrors. Her peaceful existence on Anima is interrupted when she is promised in marriage to the Taciturn Thorn, a member of a powerful clan from a cold and distant arc. A pawn in a dangerous game that will have far-reaching consequences for her entire world, Ophelia must navigate the lies and machinations of her fiance's clan in order to survive this in this first installment of the internationally best-selling Mirror Visitor series. It's funny because this is a YA book, and I think I keep saying this before, but I'm gonna say it again. I'm really surprised that I'm like really into YA fantasy books, but not really like YA romances. And like nothing wrong with that. It's just I want to try getting back into YA like as a whole. But right now the YA fantasy is just really doing it for me. I don't know why, but keep it up, you guys. I really like the cover too. It's kind of giving like a Howl's Moving Castle type of vibe. Ooh, and then sort of kind of like lines up on the spine too. At least to me it does. You got like the little mirrorism. The last books that I got, and it's not Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia for Fairies. Children of Blood and Bone by Tony Aidami. And then also Children of Virtue and Vengeance. Ooh, I like the alliteration for this one. Again, I picked it up. I was like, oh, this sounds good. Put it back. And I'm just like, dang, I should have picked it up too. And it wasn't until, obviously this book picked up a lot on TikTok and booktube that I really wanted to read it. I honestly should have read it earlier though, if I'm being quite honest. But to me, this sounds really good. I did not pick up Children of Anguish and Anarchy just because it was still hardcover, and I would like to have all paperback. So that's also why I did not pick up Funny Story by Emily Henry too. I want all of my books to be paperback, especially if it's within a series or within like an author's book collection I have. So yeah, I'm going to butcher up these names so bad. I really apologize. Okay. They killed my mother. They took our magic. They tried to bury us. Now we rise. Zeli Adibola remembers when the soul of Orisha hummed with magic. Burners ignited flames, tiders beckoned waves, and Zeli's Reaper's mother summoned forth souls. But everything changed once magic disappeared. Under the orders of a ruthless king, the Magi were targeted and killed, leaving Zeli without a mother and her people without hope. Now Zeli has one chance to bring back magic, striking against the crown prince, who is hell-bent on eradicating magic for good. In a land where snow leprotsies prowl and vengeful spirits waits in the waters, the greatest threat may be Zeli herself as she struggles to control her powers and her growing feelings for an enemy. Okay, we got an enemy to lovers, out for revenge, type of trope. I'm here for it. Also, the sprayed edges. Look at that. I love that. And then I think same thing for this one. Yeah. Different patterns, but like similar colors with the cover. But yeah, this sounds really good. I'm really excited because I feel like a lot of YA, or how do I say this? I feel like a lot of Black YA fantasy books, they kind of have a similar theme, and nothing wrong with that, of course. I always am curious to see how it ends, though. I read Blood Scion, I read The Gilded Ones, and so it's really interesting seeing how both of those books end a certain way, especially when they have a certain enemy in mind. So I'm really curious to see how this one's going to end, especially since we got a lot of tension. I'm really intrigued to see how the Crown Prince, who's really determined on like eradicating magic, is going to not perform, but how he's going to act throughout this book. Because if I were to make like a guess right now, I feel like either A, he was told a lie about magic and how dangerous it is, and it isn't until after he meets Zeli that he realizes that magic can be used for good. So, and nothing wrong with that if I did spoil myself. Again, I'm just thinking about like different ways that things can end though, and different ways that the enemy of certain fantasy books can be used to either, I don't know, like I guess how certain enemies in YA fantasy books, how they can be used to further communicate a story, if that makes sense. Alrighty guys, that is all of my books. I think I did really good though. I mean, again, 22 books, that's more than enough for the rest of the year. I think one thing I mentioned in my video was like this the last book buying thing I'm going to be doing for this year. Yes and no. So I'm not sure if you guys are on my socials. I'm on Instagram. I was on TikTok, but I'm more focused on Instagram now. But I posted a video earlier this year on TikTok about going on a book buying ban. And my designated month is actually November. So again, this is more than enough for that. And after reviewing like how many books I got, I decided to actually hold myself even more accountable. And I'm not going to buy any more books in December too. So I will be missing out on the Barnes & Noble's hardcover sale. Yeah, it is what it is. But again, I'm pretty good here. So obviously the, exceptions are buying things for my gift cards that I got for my birthday. I did get one, so I'll definitely be grabbing the first book of Emily Wilde's. I think it's like Map of the Fairies or Encyclopedia of Fairies. And then I do have some people, they want to gift me books as well. So definitely grateful to that. But until 2025, I don't think I'm going to be posting like another vlog of me going to Barnes and buying books like that. But yeah, that's everything from my book haul, you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know this is a lot of books, and I really appreciate you guys watching the video. Let me know your thoughts about, book recs. I think I said manga before, literary fiction maybe, since I'm starting to dive into that more. And let me know what you guys think about the new, camera quality / how I'm recording things. Because I did get the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 for my birthday as well. So let me know if there's any tips you have for me, anything you guys don't like or anything you do like as well. So yeah, but that's everything, you guys. Thank you again for watching my birthday video. I really appreciate it. And you guys take care and happy reading. Bye, guys.